we saw your post. Why did you post it?
David, when I first saw the brawl, I was devastated. But then I realized that there was more to the story, and um, and there was, which changed my point of view. And and
What
and,
was, what
and
was your what was your point of view before, and what did it become?
well, I had questions about why would they beat that man. I was devastated because I know that that is not the way our community behaves. And my question was, why would that occur? And it was not long after that I saw the first half of the video. And and the answer was, this man agitated. David, I really feel like he came with the same attitude as the people who arrived in Lincoln Heights, coming just in order to cause trouble.
The prosecutor is saying that the people who they are calling victims were out for a birthday dinner, and they were walking through this crowd, and words were exchanged. It looks like the uh, Caucasian guy reaches out and slaps the face of one of the African American guys.
Yes, that's what I saw.
Is that what changed your mind?
It definitely is. Up until that point, there had been no physical contact, but um, I wrote what I wrote because I do believe that um, it's like this, David. You know, in this country, we have freedom of speech, but you can't run into a crowded theater and scream fire. And for the most part, that's what this man did when he reached out and smacked that man.
So you wrote, they begged for that beatdown. Does anyone deserve that kind of beatdown?
Um, I will say this: nobody deserves a beating. There is such thing as inappropriate actions, and there are consequences to actions, and that is what my post meant.
You also said that you're grateful for the whole story. What did you mean by that?
Right. My question was, why would why would the community, why would a crowd of people jump on somebody like that? And then when I viewed the entire video, I discovered why. This man agitated the crowd. And you know, David, some people may not like what I said, but I said what I said.
And you still stand by it.
I do.
So, almost as much as this fight has received attention, your comments have received attention.
Yeah,
Bernie Moreno, have you seen his comment
I
about what
haven't.
you said? People from all over the country with a national stage are saying you should step down from your position because of those comments.
So what's your question?
Do you think you should step down?
I'm not going anywhere. No,
Why?
because this is my seat. I come to serve. You know, in this country, I have a freedom of speech. and and I am a grown woman. Uh, that night when I wrote on the internet, I meant it. That's the way I felt, and I'm not going to back down from it right now. In this city, we have worked so hard to build the kind of community where everybody feels welcomed and respected and expected. And I believe, just like the people who came to Lincoln Heights this past winter, that is an attack on our community. Now, nobody threw hands in Lincoln Heights and Friday night in downtown. If the man had not slapped the black man, everybody would have gone about their business.
So I've told you about the national reaction.
Hmm.
Um, your colleague, Mika Owens, came out with a press release. Have you seen that?
I have.
She says that um, she starts by saying that, you're a wonderful civil servant. Your service is deeply appreciated. However, making comments that inflame a
Oh,
violent incident is never acceptable.
oh,
I think
I
that's,
didn't see that part, David.
yeah, that's what she said.
And so you want me to comment on it? I have no comment. She is, she's free to have her opinion, and so am I.
Um,
And I'm not stepping down. And as far as the national attention that I am garnering, it's surprising because there's so much more happening in this world that needs attention.
do you think that this entire thing has been blown out of proportion?
Oh yeah, indeed. Yeah, this is huge. They talk about the violence in Cincinnati streets, and we as civil servants, we work on it. We pay attention to it. When someone is hurt, it hurts us. We take it as our jobs to do the very best that we can to uh, to provide an environment where people live productive and rich lives. And so when things like this happen, it's hurtful. I saw where our police department has been criticized. What I saw was our police department doing a wonderful job Friday and Saturday night. And so I just take exception to it, and I reserve the right to do it.
The police are calling the Caucasian guy that got beaten down a victim. Do you see it that way? Should he be arrested as well?
Yes, he should be arrested for assault.
Does it bother you that he hasn't been?
I believe that he will be
Does it bother you that he hasn't been arrested yet when
at this point.
three others
Um,
have?
well, I know that the police department is working on it. They're working as fast as they can, providing getting all the proof that they need. So um, I am I am patient. I am patiently waiting for everything to come out. I fully expect for there to be consequences to the man's actions. And David is too. I don't celebrate the fact that he got beat up, but I also understand why he got beat up, and I believe he does too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it happened, but
When you say when you
there are
say
actions and reactions, and it has seemed to me that he was looking for trouble, and so he got trouble.
Certainly, you could not be advocating violence.
By no means. Absolutely not. I'm not advocating violence. But, like with so many things in life, there are conversations that Black parents have with their children. The one about if a police stops you, make sure that your hands stay visible. Well, there's another conversation. And you never start a fight with the white person. But if they hit you first, that becomes a reason for all of the frustration and hurt and terror for, of generations, historical generational pain to be released. And I believe that's what happened Friday night.
So, do you think that this is becoming a political football?
Yes, I do. And it's an opportunity that is unfortunate. Um, because I mean, really, don't they have something better to do? We have so much more to do in this city than for them to pick at me. As long as I have been serving this community, my background, my record stands for itself. I have the right to my opinion, and for uh, Bertie Marino and everybody else to pay attention to what I wrote 2 sentences. I think that they've just been waiting for something because we are a democratic city, and at this point they can't get in, and so they're looking for a reason.
Many people may have been thinking what you wrote, but to actually write it down in a public way, coming from a public official, I think has taken a lot of people back.
I see. Um, I can understand that because I've never done it before. I think that a lot of people were thinking it, but they didn't say it, and I just did. Um, it is what was on my mind, and that's what I said. Um, I'm sorry he got beat up, but I'm also sorry that he agitated. And I saw what I saw, David. They can make it political. I think this was this man going down there to start trouble. That was his intention, and that's what he got.
Okay.
I
Um,
mean, it's just like I teach my children. There is a reaction to everything that you do. There are consequences to actions in life. And should that have been the consequence? Well, I wasn't there and I didn't cause the brawl, but I think anybody would think that is what would happen.